Oh my god, this is such a weird route, though, with all these frickin' hedge bushes you have to cut. Okay, well that takes care of that. Still have to find that other Pokemon, though, so I will see you guys whenever I find that. That's what I'm looking for! Here we have Girafarig, a new Pokemon to, 2nd gen. Girafarig is a very, very weird type of Pokemon. I don't really even know how to describe it. It's, part normal, part psychic, which, I feel like a lot of people will be like, hey, that's actually a pretty unique and interesting typing. I should look into that. I don't know. First of all, just as far as its, like, just natural stats and abilities are concerned, I don't feel like Girafarig is that good. I actually investigated before I did this playthrough, and I was kind of thinking, you know what, maybe Girafarig will be a normal type I use, but just after kind of seeing what it's capable of, I'm just not really that interested in using it, so I'm definitely going to give it a pass in this playthrough. But, there's something unique about this. A lot of you guys can, like, help fix this in the video comments, because I'm not entirely sure how it works myself, but, certain things will not work against Girafarig. Maybe that's not until, like, when abilities were introduced in later generations. Maybe I'm thinking of things just a bit wrong. But it's just, I don't know. Girafarig is just a weird Pokemon. I know Ghost-type moves won't work against it, and that's normally a type you would use against Psychic types, but, as far as, other moves, I'm not really sure. So we have Girafarig, Longneck. I'm gonna give this, girl a nickname, and I think this actually works, because this is kind of more of a female name anyway, I feel like. I'm gonna name it Savannah. And there we go. Okay, before I leave this route, I want to investigate what's down here, if there is anything. There is something over here. It's probably going to be, like, nothing important whatsoever. A Bitterberry. That is what was over there by itself. A Bitterberry. I mean, Bitterberries are not bad. They prevent confusion, which is nice, but seriously, not really that interested. Magikarp. Oh! You know what? I'm actually gonna catch this. Okay, here's why. Here's why I want to catch this. Because I really, really don't want to train Magikarp. I've been putting off training Magikarp for a very long time. I just have no drive to train Magikarp. It's a terrible Pokemon to raise. It broke out of my Pokeball. It's a terrible Pokemon to raise just because the only move it can learn that can actually attack is Tackle. And even that has very weak stats. It has a slow experience gain. No, I'm not putting myself through 10 levels of that crap, so screw it. I am just going to catch a new one. It's at level 21. It's going to evolve at its next level. I don't really care. Unless I don't kill it here. Okay, good, I didn't kill it. I'm going to give it the same name that I gave the other one. I'm just going to release that other Magikarp, or just use it as trade fodder or something. I'll figure out something to do with it. But either way, I'm getting a new Magikarp, guys, because you know what? If it's at level 21, I'm not going to just raise another Pokemon, especially a Pokemon like Magikarp, up to that level. And yeah, again, Blue Blazing Demon. Okay, there we go. Now let's actually get back to the Lake of Rage. Okay, I am in the Lake of Rage right now. I made a few changes. I gave Lantern and Swampire some items. I gave Swampire the sharp beak to improve the power of flying moves. And I gave Lantern the Quick Claw because Lantern is kind of a slow Pokemon, and I feel like in some cases I might want that speed, so that's just temporarily anyway. I might have a slower Pokemon that I'll have later on that'll probably be better for that, but for now I just wanted to give it something. So here we are at the Lake of Rage. Lake of Rage, also known as Gyarados Lake. Ooh, sounds pretty interesting. The Gyarados are angry. It's a bad omen. I'm sure it is. Did my eyes deceive me? I saw a red Gyarados in the lake, but I thought Gyarados were usually blue. Ooh! Fishing Guru's house. Oh, Fishing Guru, that's interesting. Lake of Rage is actually a crater made by rampaging Gyarados. The crater filled up with rainwater, and the lake was formed. That's the story passed on from my grandpa's great-great-grandpa. It used to be that you could catch a lively Magikarp there, but I don't understand what's happening. I don't either. Apparently there's a lot of Gyarados there. At Lake of Rage. Go figure. I think we do have some trainers on this route. I think that's one of them. And there are other trainers. Maybe they're in the water or something? I don't know. I heard this lake was made by rampaging Gyarados. I wonder if there is any connection to their mass outbreak now. Okay, maybe there aren't any trainers. Or if there are, maybe they're just not here yet, or they're somewhere else, or... Regardless, I'll find them. For now, I want to check out this red Gyarados that's in the water. And here we have the most common shiny Pokemon to ever exist in the entire Pokemon franchise, the red Gyarados. This was everyone's first shiny. It was my first shiny too, but I've gotten a lot of other shinies over the years. I guess I can go over that really quick as kind of a discussion piece, and you guys, feel free to name what some of your first shinies were. But, the very first shiny, obviously, was Red Gyarados, but the first one I found outside of that was actually a shiny Darumaka in Pokemon Black version, I believe. I think it was Black that I played. I have both versions. I don't even remember which one I actually played. I think it was Black, though. And yeah, that was my first official shiny, my first non-Red Gyarados shiny that I ever had in the world of Pokemon. And I got incredibly lucky with shinies when I played Generation 6. I got a shiny Haunter, a shiny Jinx, and a shiny Masquerain. So, lots of shinies when I played that one. And of course there's the shiny Rattata that I got in this playthrough. And I guess I'll try to capture this shiny as well. I think I'm only going to capture the Red Gyarados just because it's a one-of-a-kind, unique Pokemon. And also because it's a good water HM slave, because there are, I believe, 3 water HMs in this game that you have to use. And Gyarados is a Pokemon that can use all 3 of them, so I feel like Gyarados is the best one to use for that kind of thing. So I'm going to try to capture this guy. I may just use the Ultra Ball that I have, because I can't think of anything that else I would need the Ultra Ball for right now. Go ahead and switch to Swampire. Yeah, I'll use the Ultra Ball. Please work, please work, please work. Oh! I don't know why I'm surprised, because that just... I feel like that's just gonna happen in this playthrough. That's just something we just need to expect at this point. Oh my god. Oh no, it's confused itself. Oh, thank god it didn't kill itself. It probably is, though. If I don't catch this guy, I'm not going to really worry about it. I'm going to get a Gyarados in this playthrough, and I can still make that my HM slave. But no, I wanted to get the Red Gyarados just because It's a red Gyarados. It's pretty freaking awesome. I'm not going to count this as being part of the Pokedex yet, though. I'll do that when my own personal Magikarp evolves. And let's just call him... let's just call him Potato. For no reason whatsoever. I'm gonna call you Potato. Okay, and we obtained a red scale. That item is going to be very important later on. Okay, there is nothing up there. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. Oh, who's this guy with the cape? This lake is full of Gyarados, but nothing else. So the Magikarp are being forced to evolve. Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Rob? I'm Lance, a trainer like you. I heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Rob. I can tell that you're a trainer, with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Sure, Mr. Closey Eyes. Excellent. It seems that the lake's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Rob. Team Rocket's blasting off again? I don't know. So yeah, there are apparently trainers on this route, but I guess maybe we'll just see them later. I'll come back and figure that out at some point. Maybe that's just in the Crystal version. I suppose that could be the case too, but I don't think that is the case. But we're just going to go back to Mahogany Town. I think that seems like a good place to go, because that's where Mr. Cape Man went, Lance. And yes, that is actually Lance from the Elite Four in Generation 1. So a nice little cameo here. I always thought Lance was very interesting in Generation 1. I feel like that pretty much every member of the Elite Four kind of needed their own little backstory or some kind of place in the actual Pokemon universe, and it's kind of cool that you get to investigate Lance in this game. It's kind of a really unique feature. Very quickly, I'm going to get this guide ready for this next area, because there are some Pokemon I think we can get. Actually, maybe not. Well, regardless, I'll figure it out later. We want to go into this very sketchy shop that we found earlier. Dragonite Hyper Beam! What took you, Rob? Just as I thought, that strange radio signal is coming from here. The stairs are right here. Rob, we should split up to check this place. I'll go first. And there we go. We found the secret hideout. So we're gonna investigate that next. And a small little mini dungeon, I guess you could say. I don't think I need anything, so let's just move on. So this is gonna get kind of annoying because we're actually tripping an alarm right now, and we have to fight trainers whenever we trip this alarm. It's annoying because you have to do this twice, and you fight the same trainers twice. I think twice. It might even be more than that. So naturally, I'm going to skip those other fights because we're going to be seeing these fights just now, so you don't need to see them a second time. First trainer has a Drowsy and a Zubat, I think. Yep. So overall, not a very difficult trainer to deal with. So yeah, we are in Team Rocket's hideout, their Mahogany hideout. Team Rocket is at their dirty tricks again. We last saw them in the Slowpoke well back in Azalea Town, and now they're causing some more mischief. It's my turn, there's no escape. We'll see about that. This guy, I believe, has 3 Pokemon. Yep. We have the Zubat again. That's what Confusion is for, so thank God I have that. This is going to be a very busy session, because I'm not only going to get those 2 badges that I got at the very beginning of the session, but I'm also going to try to get another badge after I'm through with this. So 3 badges in 1 session. Got my work cut out for me, but I think I can do it. I shouldn't have an issue with it. Okay, so next we have a Rattata. Rattata's not really hard to take care of. It's a frickin' Rattata. It's not even a shiny one. I have a shiny one. Okay, next we have Grimer. Let's just go back to Hyrule Girl again. And Confusion it to death. And there we go. Rocket Grunt was defeated. And those are the 2 trainers you deal with, but as you can see, we have to deal with it again. So if I have to trip that alarm, I'm gonna not worry about it. Showing it again to you guys, because you guys have already seen that. You don't need to see it again. But first, though, what do we have over here? We have a guy. We have an empty shell of a man. This was once a ninja hideout. There are traps to confuse or to confound intruders like you. Oh no. I don't want to be confounded. Scientist Jed. His name is Jed. Okay, so we have Magnemite. I'm going to try Shadow Ball for this. I don't think Confusion's going to do very much because it's a Steel type and it does resist Psychic. Oh, it looks like they resist Ghost too, though, so... Yep, this is going to be a prime time to switch out. Let's switch to Fire Kitty. My little Steel Destroyer. Lava's actually going to be pretty good for the next gen, too, because the next gen is going to be an Ice gen. So yeah, a lot of good use for Lava and the Cyndaquil family. Also, I did not see what they got, or what they're sending out. I'll just send... Oh, it's another Magnemite. That was a mistake. I should have figured it was another Magnemite. Whatever. I think the next Pokemon he's going to have is probably a Magneton, or probably another Magnemite. We'll see. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to be Paralalalalalicized. And yeah, Sudowoodo does not resist electric. That's a misconception that I feel like was honestly brought by Generation 1. Because Brock's Gym, everyone thought that, oh, Brock's Gym's a terrible place for Pikachu. But it's not because they were rock types, because they were ground types. So yeah, just a small misconception. It happens, though. Sudowoodo, come on, buddy. There we go. See, you can handle this. You're fine. Paralysis not going to do anything to you. So I think we just touch this computer to turn off the traps. Okay, yeah. So I guess you only have to fight those traps once. I thought you had to fight them multiple times, but no, you don't. Honestly, that's good, because I'd hate to fight those traps over and over and over again. That would be annoying. Okay, yep, we have a trainer here. Hehehe, feeling lucky, punk? Go ahead, take another step. We've got traps set on the floor. Well, thanks for telling me. You kind of made that pretty obvious, though, and I kind of already set them off, so it doesn't even matter. Team Rocket's silly. They're silly gooses. Their gooses are gonna get cooked. Okay, next up we have Rattata again. I would switch to Sudowoodo, but he's paralyzed, and I don't want him to die. Thankfully, there is a place of healing in the Rocket Hideout, but we'll get to that a little later. Okay, Rattata. This guy just probably has 4 Rattatas. Or there might be a Raticate too, you never know. We'll see, guys, we'll see. Nope, it's a Rattata. The trainers on this floor, very, very boring. Very, very boring. But it is what it is. Kaboom! Kaboom yourself. Okay, I don't think there's anything over here. Let's go back down and investigate what's over here now. Okay, we got an item. Hyper Potion. You love to see that. You love a good Hyper Potion. More traps. And nuggets. Nothing funny about nuggets. Perhaps the most hilarious freaking quote in the Alpha Sapphire and Pokemon Gold, or not Gold, Alpha Sapphire and Mega Ruby remakes. Nothing funny about nuggets. Such a random out there quote that just comes out of nowhere, honestly. So yeah, that floor panel just takes you back to the beginning. You don't want to touch that, so let's go over here instead. Oh, hey Lance. Are you alright? Your Pokemon are hurt and tired. Here, give them some of my medicine. Rob, let's give it our best for Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon! Woo! The door is closed. It needs a password to open. Oh no, not a password. Is it Open Sesame? Probably not. That would have been too easy. Okay, Rocket Grunt. We have Venonat. Maybe a bug type, but it's also poison, so... Why'd I use Shadow Ball? I meant to use Confusion. Well, that works too. And then we have another Venonat. I'll be depressed if Confusion doesn't even kill this Venonat. I would be so frickin' depressed, it wouldn't even be funny. Okay, good, it killed it. Okay, Hyrule Girl, level 32. Still no Psybeam, but it might be a few levels before it gets that, honestly. Let's move on. Is there anything over here worth mentioning? Nope. Wait. Okay, nope. Just making sure. Just making sure. Hey, another trainer. The door won't open. Well, duh, it has to have a password that only Team Rocket knows. Could you tell me what the password is? I'll give you candy. It reminds me of Homer from The Simpsons Road Rage whenever he picks up a passenger. Get in. I got candy. And then he says that to, like, Ralph or one of the kids in the Simpsons world, and that just makes it really creepy. Okay, let's switch it up a little bit. Hyrule Girl's at 32. Swampire, you're still not at 32. I'm actually gonna put you at the bottom. I don't really see Sudowoodo being used for too much longer, honestly. We'll see, though.